Baton Rouge, Louisiana, AP, the U.S. Justice Department is opening a pattern or practice investigation into the Louisiana State Police amid mounting evidence that the agency has looked the other way in the face of beatings of mostly black men, including the deadly 2019 arrest of Ronald Green. The federal action, which officials familiar with the matter told the Associated Press will be announced later Thursday, comes more than 3 years after white troopers were captured on long-withheld body camera video beating, stunning and dragging Green on a rural roadside near Monroe. Despite lengthy, ongoing federal and state investigations into a death that troopers initially blamed on a car crash, no one has yet been charged. An AP investigation found Green's arrest was among at least a dozen cases over the past decade in which state police troopers or their bosses ignored or concealed evidence of beatings, deflected blame and impeded efforts to root out misconduct. Dozens of current and former troopers said the beatings were countenanced by a culture of impunity, nepotism and, in some cases, outright racism. AP's reporting found troopers have made a habit of turning off or muting body cameras during pursuits. When footage is recorded, the agency has routinely refused to release it. And a recently retired supervisor who oversaw a particularly violent clique of troopers told internal investigators last year that it was his common practice to rubber stamp officers' use of force reports without ever reviewing body camera video. In some cases, troopers omitted uses of force such as blows to the head from official reports, and in others troopers sought to justify their actions by claiming suspects were violent, resisting or escaping, all of which were contradicted by video footage. Those who confirmed the pattern or practice investigation spoke to the AP on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to discuss the inquiry before it was announced. A state police spokesman had no immediate comment but said the agency plans to issue a statement later Thursday. Black leaders have for months been urging the Justice Department to launch a broader investigation into potential racial profiling by the overwhelmingly white state police, similar to other probes opened over the past year in Minneapolis, Louisville, and Phoenix. By its own tally, 67% of state police uses of force in recent years were against black people, who make up 33% of the state's population. The action comes as Democratic Governor John Bel Edwards prepares to testify before a bipartisan panel of state lawmakers investigating Green's death. Edwards and his lawyers privately watched the video showing Green taking his final breaths during his fatal arrest, footage that didn't reach prosecutors until nearly 2 years after Green's May 10, 2019, death. Federal prosecutors also are still investigating whether police brass obstructed justice to protect troopers in the Green case, and whether they sought to conceal evidence of troopers beating other black motorists. Bleiberg reported from Uvalde, Texas.